The Israeli Defense Forces now thoroughly investigating the violent clashes seen over the weekend along the Israel-Gaza border. Clashes which allowed an Israeli soldier to be shot in the head at point-blank range. And the findings so far, as expected, not very encouraging.
בוקר טוב לכולם. ראשית אני רוצה לשלוח איחולי החלמה מהירה ותפילה לרפואתו של לוחם מג"ב סמל ראשון בראל חדריה שמואלי. אנחנו נבוא חשבון עם מי שפוגע בלוחמים שלנו ובאזרחי ישראל.
Strong words from Prime Minister Naftali Bennett at the start of the weekly cabinet meeting on Sunday. But initial IDF investigations are placing Shmueli's shooting at the IDF's feet. The military probe into the massive Palestinian riots along the northern Gaza border last Saturday, stating that Israeli troops were severely underprepared and blinded at times to the danger. And the IDF already suggesting a few explanations. First, soldiers were reportedly surprised by the size of the crowds, having expected fewer people. Then, when the huge crowds began to rush the border, the IDF refrained from immediately opening fire for fear of hitting civilians nearby. And finally, once the crowds got close enough, strong defenses became liabilities, i.e., the small sniper hole transformed from a good defense into a funnel for enemy fire, which soldiers could not see coming. Soldiers like 21-year-old Staff Sergeant Barel Hadaria Shmueli, who was left in critical condition with a bullet wound to the head. In any case, Bennett vowing that Hamas will pay a heavy price, though proper retaliation, as Bennett defines it, may take time, as negotiations with Hamas are ongoing. Instead, then, other pressures are mounting. Egypt, for one, announcing the full closure of the Rafah border crossing with Gaza, starting Monday and lasting until further notice. Hamas, for its part, however, alleging that the shooting was a, quote, independent, unplanned action by a single individual who decided to respond to the sniper, end quote. Likewise, the IDF confirming that Hamas's supposed restraining forces were present on the border. But analysts expect that this narrative is purely for relieving some of the pressures placed on Hamas by Egypt. In fact, some Hebrew media, citing unspecified sources, saying that the gunman was himself a member of the Hamas restraining force. And Arab media monitor Abu Ali Express reporting that armed factions in the Strip are already planning to renew clashes along the southern Gaza border near Khan Yunis Wednesday afternoon.